Malaga is a beautiful city. It's known for its rich history, deep culture, and warm, sunny beaches. And the best part is, it's incredibly walkable. But what do you do if you want to get around? Well, Malaga has an excellent transit system consisting of metros, buses, and trains. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how easy to use and effective they are to get around the city. Hey everyone, I'm Evan the Wayfarer, and this is Malaga's Transit Explained. Just next to me here is a fleet of taxis that can get you anywhere you need to in Costa del Sol. But just a 2-minute walk away is a plethora of buses that can also take you equally as far. Let me show you. Just over here, and you can actually see the bus right there, there's a fleet of bus stops that can take you to basically anywhere you need to around Malaga, Centro, and the city outskirts. Next, I want to highlight an important road in Malaga. Here on the map, you can see a blue line representing Paseo del Parque. This separates Centro Malaga here, as well as the neighborhood of Soho and the port below. This road is notable because you can get a bus to almost anywhere in Malaga and the surrounding area, and if you're ever in the city, you're likely going to be staying near it. Now, that isn't to say that you can't get buses elsewhere, and the city is dotted with bus stations throughout. Behind me is a classic example of what a bus stop in Malaga looks like. There are a few other exceptions, and I'll show one on the screen here, but the best part is they're affordable. Typically, if you're paying either with cash or by credit card, they're only about €1.40. Or if you get the Malaga Transit card, which can be purchased at any tobacco shop, it's about 65 cents per ride. Here you have an example of one of the bus stations, and behind it you can see all of the information of the various lines. If you're unsure if it's a bus or not, just look for this symbol here. Sorry for the glare, but here you can see, for example, one of the bus lines and where it goes. That way, if you're not sure, you can always look here, but Google Maps works incredibly well and it's a great way to get around. This is an example of the night buses right here. Quick note, all bus stations have these signs which show the bus line and when the next bus is coming, so there's no guessing. One thing important to note, in order to catch the bus, you have to flag it down. You have to wave for the bus like this. If you don't do that, they will not stop for you. I'll show you what that looks like right now. When a bus arrives, always get on the front, as this is where you'll pay for the journey. You can pay with cash, credit, or green card. If you pay with cash, hand the cash directly to the bus driver, but if you pay with bank card or green card, you simply tap this terminal here. If you pay with cash or credit, you'll get a receipt which shows proof of your journey. Now there's one more important step for when you get off the buses, but I'll cover that in just a moment. For now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Most buses will have a screen that will tell you which stop is the next one, so that way you never have to guess where you are along the line. Also, Google and Apple Maps do an excellent job of letting you know when you need to get off, assuming you're using navigation. Lastly is actually getting off the bus. A general rule of thumb is that buses won't stop unless you request a stop. To do so, you simply press one of these red stop buttons found throughout the bus. This indicates to the driver that you're interested in getting off at the next stop and will make sure that they stop at the stop. Otherwise, you might find yourself riding for a little while longer. Buses for me are one of the most reliable ways of getting around the city. I mean, just look at this map. Here we can see a lot of the areas that the buses cover, and this is just zoomed in on the center of Malaga. but many of these bus lines go into neighborhoods a little bit further out. Now, before we wrap this section up, there's one other thing I want to show you related to Malaga's buses. Come with me. Now, you might be asking yourself, what if you need to get somewhere outside of Malaga? Let's say Marbella, for example. Well, not to worry, Malaga has plenty of options for that. Just here, we're outside the Malaga Estación de Autobús, the bus station. And these buses are regional, so they'll take you all over Andalusia and Costa del Sol. You can typically buy tickets online or just walk inside and buy a bus ticket. It's a great way to get around Andalusia, and it actually can be cheaper than taking the high-speed rail. A good example is if you want to get the Ronda, it's about 14 euros by bus or about 22 euros by high-speed train. Stay tuned for more videos as I'll be taking these buses all around Andalusia. The station itself is really clean and organized. There are screens all over the bus station that have the updated timetables of the buses, which bay they're in, and where they're located. So it's pretty easy to figure out where you need to go. And as I always say, if you're ever unsure, just ask the staff. They're always there to help. As someone who doesn't own a car, it's really reassuring to know that there are these excellent ways to get around not only Malaga, but the surrounding area by bus. And I'm definitely going to be traveling on these quite often, so stay tuned. So just quickly, I wanted to add that you can buy or recharge a bus card at any one of these tobacco shops here. Simply just ask for quiero comprar una tarjeta de autobús, and they'll know what you need. And typically you can put 10 to 20 euros on these, but anywhere you see this tobacco sign, you're pretty much good to go. Here, you'll see me recharge my bus card. It's pretty straightforward. Hola, buenos días. Quiero recargar mi tarjeta de autobús. 10 euros, por favor. ¿10? Sí. 10 euros. Gracias. Gracias, hasta luego. So, now that we've talked about Malaga's buses, let's talk about Malaga's trains. Malaga has 3 types of trains in the city: the metro, the Cercanias, and the high-speed rail. Now, I just want to mention that for today's video, I'm mainly going to be focusing on the metro of Malaga as well as the high-speed rail system. I have another video all about riding the Cercanias. I will briefly touch on the Cercanias later in the video. So, let's go check out Malaga's metro. Behind me is Malaga's metro station. This is the entrance here in Malaga's Maria Zambrano station, and it's a great way to quickly get into Centro as well as just around the city. It's affordable, and it can be accessed by bank card, transit card, or by just buying a ticket. Quick note here, if you're ever trying to find the metro, just look for this long M symbol here. This is always a sign in Malaga's metro. As I mentioned earlier, you're able to use a bank or transit card to ride the metro. But if you only have cash, you can buy a ticket at the ticketing machine, which is in multiple languages. Here, you can buy a single ticket or a multi-ticket and then pay with your preferred method, either credit card or euros. The ticket will then be dispensed below in the small compartment. Like the bus, I'm going to be using my transit card to ride the metro today. It's pretty similar to the buses where you just simply approach the gate, tap your card here, and then simply go through the doors. Pretty straightforward. One thing I love about Malaga's metro is how clean it is. If you look around, it's well kept, well lit, and just feels nice. Where I used to live, the metro was dingy, dark, and the walls were often covered with graffiti. You can see a picture of Malaga's metro system. It only has the red and the blue line. However, it's more than enough to get you to the major places in the city. The red line goes all the way to Andalusia Tech, and the blue line goes to Palacio de los Deportes. While it may not be in New York or Barcelona, it's plenty to get you exactly where you need to be in style, cleanly, and safely. They've made getting around Malaga incredibly easy, as you'll always know exactly which line you're getting on, as well as which direction. And here's a train now. They're not the biggest, but I love the design, and they're always on time. While we wait for the train, I wanted to say thank you again for all those who've watching. It really means a lot, especially the heartfelt comments. I try to get to every single one, but if I don't, please know that I see them. If you're liking the video, let me know, hit that like button. And if you have any comments or suggestions or things you'd love to know or see here in Andalusia or Spain, please ask. I'm always looking for more ideas to make videos. Anyways, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Here comes the train. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Final note is Malaga's metro has varying timetables depending on the day, so just check this when you're riding. But otherwise, it is an incredible way to get around the city, and honestly, I look for excuses to use it when I can. Now, let's go talk about Malaga's high-speed rail system. Behind me is Malaga's Maria Zambrano train station. This is a critical piece of Malaga's infrastructure as it connects Malaga to not only Andalusia, but also to the greater country of Spain. Inside, you'll find many different high-speed trains that can take you all over Spain. Need to get to Madrid? You can get there in just under 3 hours. Want to go to Barcelona? About 6 hours. It's incredible to have so many options here in Malaga, and honestly, it's one of my favorite ways to get around Spain. Malaga's Maria Zambrano station is more than just a station. It has shopping, it has a movie theater, and it even boasts a 7-story hotel. So this is a place where people come to not only socialize, stay, but also be entertained. To get to the train platforms, you have to go through a simple security check. Once inside, you'll be able to access your train, and you'll simply just need to show your ticket to the ticket attendant. You can easily get updates on the status of your train on screens throughout the station. Now, important note, in some stations, they won't let you go through security until about 30 minutes before your train departs, but in Malaga, they don't really seem to care. On screen, you can see both some regional as well as some of the high-speed trains that exist that will take you all across Spain. Now, a quick note here, if you're taking the train into Malaga and you're arriving on the high-speed rail, there's a few easy ways to get around, and let me quickly show you. So if you go to the right here, you can take the Cercanias, which are the regional train. This can take you all the way to the end of the line, to the airport, and to Fuengirola. If you head to the left, as you exit the trains, you can access the metro as well as the regional bus station, which can take you all over. Here you can see the metro symbol here, as well as the bus station symbol in this direction. So that covers the Maria Zambrano station and Malaga's high-speed train center. Now, I do quickly want to talk about the Cercanias. As I mentioned, I have another video on that, But I did want to note that these are an effective way to get to and from the airport from Malaga Centro. You can simply go to this station here if you need to go to the airport. And if you're arriving in Malaga's airport, you can simply head outside and quickly catch the train for about just under €3 to get into Centro in under about 20 minutes. The last thing I'll note is the Cercanias. There are 2 lines, and the main one that people typically take runs all the way down to Fuengirola. So, what do you think? Not so bad, right? Malaga is a wonderful city, and honestly, there are so many great ways to get around not only within the city, but the greater Andalusia and beyond. Now, one thing I didn't show today was the Cercanias, and that's because I actually have another video all about my travels along the Cercanias and how to use them. If you want to watch that video, click the box here, and you can watch my journey to Fuengirola. If you liked the video, let me know, and if you'd be so kind, please hit that subscribe button here. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.